After the point of other modes of the nutrition in the plants, we are going to see the next point, that is the saprotrophs. So what is the meaning of the saprotrophs? Which organisms are present? What is the actual structure of this? We have to see here. So let's start. You might have seen the packets of mushroom sold in the vegetables market. You may also have seen the fluffy umbrella-like patches growing in the moist soil or on the rotting wood during the rainy seasons. Must be you have seen that the umbrella-like structure, white, brown, green, light in colors, mostly when there is the rainy season, and if there is the rotting of the wood, that means one of the branch, otherwise different types of the rotting substances you have seen, decaying substances we can say. Near to that area you must have seen such type of the things, umbrella like structures, mushrooms. Let us find out what the type of the nutrients they need to survive and from where they get them. So these nutrition mode for this type of the growths, umbrella like structure, that means nothing but the mushrooms. These are also one type of the plant like substance, but it is not the plant, it is the different type of the organism that is called as the fungus. And this fungus mostly depends on the other kind of the substances. Some of the time it is present on the living organism, but the most of the funguses are grown on the dead substances. Dead means what? Which are contains the carbohydrates, different types of the nutrients which are useful for them. So here we have to do the one activity. Take a piece of bread and moisten it with the water. Leave it in the moist warm place for 2 or 3 days until it fluffy patches appears on them. So figure 1.8, figure 1.8, here you can see here is the one piece of the bread, and on this bread there is a blackish substance is grown. Okay, otherwise you can see you are at home also, some of the time you forget about that your tiffin it is remain as it is, some pieces of the chapati and bhakri it is remain inside, and it is you forget about that and kept as it is in your school bag. After 2 or 3 days you can observe such type of the fluffy, otherwise sponge like structure it is grown on that chapati. Then that structure it is called as the fungus. What is the color of these patches? Sometime if it is the more days taken, then it convert into the black color, otherwise it is the whitish in color. Whitish thread like structures are present. Okay, observe the patches under the microscope or magnifying glasses. So you can take some of the pieces from that and observe under the microscope. Write down your observation in the notebook. Then what you will see? You will see the cotton like thread spread on the piece of the bread. There is the thread like structure. You will observe under the microscope when you will see the piece of that bread. These organisms are called as the fungus. So already I have told that on bhakri, otherwise chapati, you will see, otherwise bread. These type of the substances if remain for the long time, then on that we can see the growth of such type of the substance. It is called as the fungus. Growth of the organism, we can say that is called as the fungus, fungi. They have different mode of the nutrition. Then what is that? They absorb the nutrients from the bread. So obviously they are grown on the bhakri, bread, chapati, etc. So whatever the nutrients are present in that bhakri, otherwise in chapati, that nutrients are absorbed by these organisms. So this mode of the nutrition in which organism take in nutrients from the dead and decaying matter, it is called as the saprotrophic nutrition. saprotrophic. What is the meaning of the saprotrophic? Now, the organism which saprotrophic mode of the nutrition are called as the saprotrophs. So, in simple meaning, we can say that what is meant by the saprotrophs? The organism which can show, otherwise which can take the nutrition from the dead and decaying matter, that is called as the saprotrophs. Example, fungi. Okay, and how they are taking, that is called as the saprotrophic nutrition. So fungi also grow on the, so other than this bread and chapati, other than this, which things, other which food material is there, which things are there, we can see the growth of such type of the fungus. Fungi also grow on the pickles, leather, cloths and other articles that are left in hot and humid weather for the long time. So sometime you have seen your books and notebooks, if it is little bit moist, it is wet sometime and you have kept for the long time, then you will see your notebook pages will also convert into the black in colors. Correct? No, notebooks and books also. So that is nothing but the growth of the fungus on books. You know, the books are prepared from the plants. Correct. So this plant material is present in the books. So nothing but the carbohydrate. So this book, it is also the one type of the nutrition substance. So obviously they will grow there. And if moisture is present, then obviously you can see the growth of this fungus on your notebooks, cloths, then leather, etc. So during the rainy season, they spoil the many things. Ask your parents about the menace of the fungi in your house. So everywhere we can see where there is the moisture and the moist substances, at that time you can see the growth of the fungus. The fungal spores are generally spread into the air. So obviously these are present in the air. Obviously these are light in weight, so obviously they can carry out with the air. They can spray everywhere. When they land on the wet and warm things, they germinate and grow. Where they are getting the place which is the good for their growth, they germinate there and grow there. Now, can you figure out how can protect our things from the getting spoiled? So obviously, where there is a moisture, there will be the growth of the fungus. So avoid this type of the things. That means in rainy season mostly you will see that this rainy season it is really and really suitable for the growth of the microorganisms, such type of the fungus. So every time you have to clean your things, you have to protect your things. Some organisms live together and share both shelters and the nutrients. This relation it is called as the symbiosis. So one example already we have learned here, the mode of nutrition. Other ways, the plants take the nitrogen with the help of the bacteria. That is the example of the symbiosis. In that, these bacteria are helping to the plants to get the nitrogen, but these plants are giving the shelter on their roots. So this is the example of the symbiosis. For example, another one example they have mentioned here, the certain fungi live inside the root of the plants. So these some of the plants means, example I will tell you some, you will see fenugreek and the groundnuts roots, that the plants provide the nutrients to the fungus. Obviously they are getting the nutrients from plants which roots are absorbed. In return, the fungus provide the water and the certain nutrients. Provide the water, okay, no matter, but the most important, that is the nutrients means nitrogenous and other like substances. In the organism called as the lichen, the chlorophyll contain partner, which is an algae. So another one example, that is the lichen, which is contain the partner, that is the algae itself. It is the without chlorophyll, but the algae contains the chlorophyll, and the fungus live together. The fungus provide the shelter, water, and the minerals to the algae, and in return, the algae prepare and provides the food to the fungus. So this type of the nutrition, it is called as the symbiosis. In one way, otherwise in simple words, we can say give and take. Correct? No. Symbiosis means what? Give me some and take some from me. Like this partnership, relationship, it is a present. So it is called as the symbiosis.